Previously on Smoke Sessions with King.
Them motherfucking titties.
Oh yeah, we're tripping. It's 12:52. Happy 420.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, 420. Let's go. Let's get 420 for 3.5 hours on the other.
What it do, baby? Yeah, you already know.
You niggas ain't shit, and I ain't capping. Your bitch, you let me hit, she said that I'm a savage. I pull up with a stick and let you niggas have it. You can get wet up and shot like a basket. Bitch, I'm a star, no, you can't take no pictures. DM stay open to all of your niggas. You can get rolled up and smoke like a swisher. Eat on it, cook like it was your last dinner.
I was like 15, and I remember the song too. We got on the bus, and my boy used to like always have it. I don't know why he did, but I don't even think it was like crazy loud, but it was like whatever. And we would walk up the cul-de-sac to get to the bus. And then I think we smoked in the front before we got on. And the first time I was just like, I don't know, I just felt weird. Like the music was just fire, and I was just in a dumb vibe.
You feel every instrument?
Yeah, and then just got So Gone. The So Gone jump came on. Where she be like boom, boom, boom. No, Jill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Jill jump with her and the dude. So that came on, and it was just like wild vibrations. Like it was just like, I don't know, I was chill. Yeah, I felt it, and I was just like, I'm chilling. And I went to school, and then everybody would just be smoking before school. But that one when it was like lit. When it was lit was when it was me and my boys. Oh my gosh, we would go to this dude's house. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was like his brother was like a king with all of that in a whole different state. It was like Norfolk or something like that.
Okay.
So he had a crib. He had his own crib with this white girl that was like, I don't even know what she was at. But basically we would go over there, he would just have some stuff. And we would just go over there, trip out, watch what is the smack rap videos where they're like, bop bop at the top, I go to the drink, I get to the drink. And then now you looking, Thomas, like all of that. Like it was like, oh, and then we would rap shit. And then he introduced us to the GB. Okay. So it would be me and my boy.
He knows about it.
It'd be me and my boy.
He knows about it. I had one for
Game Boy? Game Boy?
No.
Dingo. Sorry.
The gravity bomb.
Yeah.
The gravity bomb.
Is that what we calling that shit?
So look.
So Game Boy?
So
roll up.
You're like,
no.
Yeah.
Bombs
so
are there.
People who had like the
Go Jay, come on.
Hold on now.
I know he loves that.
Go Jay.
My brother loves that shit.
You know he likes that. You know he goes.
What, Game Boys?
And I like vapes though.
Oh, what?
I was talking about gravity bombs.
Oh, sorry. Gravity balls.
Damn it.
Gravity balls, not Game Boys.
About Travis has the
Look,
story.
I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna explain it to you.
You're not talking about play.
So out of all the the people that had the best, that was one of the best people that had it, whatever. So boom, we would go over there all the time. My boy E-Dog, we over there. That's like still like one of my best friends to this day. Like we still call and act crazy, but we used to act crazy back then off of it. So we go over there, boom. They start smoking, and he go pull out this big bottle, and he had like the thing at the top of it. So you would light the blunt in it, and then you pull it up, and as it's going up, like the water will pull it down, and it would fill the whole bottle of smoke. And you go over it.
Hey, that's called gravity.
Yeah, gravity. You know?
A gravity bomb. All the smokers, you're like, what the fuck? A gravity bomb.
Gravity, Newton.
I know.
Hey, Newton, that's gravity.
That's the quickest you're gonna get high.
Yeah.
That's the quickest you're gonna get just
So you
lit.
go down back on it, take all that in,
Like 93%.
and the next thing you know, bro would just look at me. He would just be like,
Up there, what?
but and he would just start making noises, just like tripping out, and we would just, I don't even remember, but we would just literally be wild. Like we'd be like the same stuff you see in the skits. It would be just like this. We'd be on the floor. We'd be going to get.
But see, my whole thing about the gravity bomb is in rolling up blunts, rolling up joints. I understand the THC levels, like 17% when you roll up a blunt, 23 when you roll up a 26 when you roll up a blunt. But when you roll me in a fucking bong, you're getting about 90 damn near THC percentage. My numbers may be off, but look at the freaking stats and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's in the same range. So the ideal of it all is like, but for me, I smoke weed all day. So you can put 1 gram, hit that gravity bong and get real high, but I'm gonna roll up enough for the whole gang and still be higher than you hitting that bong. So yeah,
Hold on, because to me,
think
it's
about
like,
it. You hit the bong, right? But I'm
when I
not.
hit that all day though, like still, like how
You gotta hit the bong literally like all
Exactly.
day.
Hit the bong and you
It would last
blood
a couple of hours.
That's my next question.
Yeah.
What do you prefer?
Oh.
How do you prefer to smoke?
bongs all day.
Really?
That gets me high.
No, the thing is with
It's
the
like,
video,
we
you
do
don't
this,
wanna be
and I'm like,
eating
I'm
all the
good.
time.
And anybody out
But
there,
I get bullied.
I'm not
It
being
wasn't functional.
stereotypical, bro. But I swear to God, yo, white boys
They use
love the
bongs.
fuck out of bongs,
Oh,
bro.
my mommy,
Hey.
I-
Every
They'll
white
pull out
boy
the-
I came across, yo, you smoke, I'm about to roll up, knock out my bong.
Yeah.
my
Tell me.
homie,
You try to get high.
They'll pull out the face mask. They'll pull out props.
I almost died with one of them motherfuckers. Fuck one of them goddamn white boys, bro.
Yeah.
No racism involved. It was the weed.
That face
The
mask
fucking
shit
face
different.
mask.
Hey.
I ain't fuck with
Oh
no
yeah,
goddamn
and
other
they
niggas.
have too. Yeah, that too. The
In
face
my
mask
eyes
is
and
wild.
shit, I
The
said,
face
they said
mask.
close your eyes. I said, what the fuck are we
Why?
doing? Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Sensational.
I wanna.
No,
But
the
it got
GB, the GB lies too.
Fucking high.
But the reason we wouldn't always use that, of course, the whole blunt thing was like a social thing. But the GB was
Yeah.
like, you want to be not
Yeah.
functional.
The fact you call it a
you wouldn't be
GB,
functional.
Yeah, like
right now.
like you giving
I'm not
her
gonna-
like that's your thing. What do you prefer to smoke out of?
I mean-
I know, but I want the people to know.
To be honest with you, I prefer to smoke the cleanest way possible. I would rather vape or smoke from a joint, but at this moment in time,
Vaping as in what?
Like a volcano.
a volcano.
Volcanoes be crazy.
Volcano is
Explain
the
to me what a
highest.
volcano
Pack
is.
that little
Oh,
plastic
okay.
bag.
So the thing about the volcano in vaping is the cleanest and purest way to actually intake marijuana smoke without actually taking smoke because you're taking vaporized air. So with that being said, you getting it at a higher percentage than I was talking about earlier. So I prefer to smoke like that, but I can't ride around the city with a daggone volcano in a bag. Like, let me load this up. And I got the AV converter in the car, in the Beamer, and we just riding around with a daggone.
I did that in
What do you
Amsterdam.
think about that?
I love
I know
Amsterdam
people
smoking.
that do nothing, but they have their little, I don't know if that's the volcano, but they had this thing that looks like a dirt
No,
devil,
it's
and they beat that, or they...
not a lot of
That's-
black
oh,
people
dabbing.
fuck with
Oh
that
my God,
because
that's
I don't think
another
they
combo.
know how to use it, or obviously because there's a lot of black folks that's from the East Coast that don't. They want to touch some dab. But every time I get out here, they're like, King, why are you smoking weed? Why are you not dabbing?
Yeah, that's dumb.
And I'm like, how high do you want me to be on a
Yeah.
daily basis? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
I be
dab.
high off the weed.
That's the only dab you getting from
I
me.
can't be dabbing all fucking day, bro, because I'm
Look,
gonna be
You go
zombified.
to some of these, you go to some of these clubs in California, you go in there like you want a free dab. I have literally turned them joints down. Like, y'all ain't got a free gram. I'm not. by
No,
the-
all the
I've
weed
been driving
creators
out.
I know, their daily thing is dabbing. And they hit bombs. Randomly, like, but they dab.
Dabs will get you. And you
That's
don't
what
even know
I'm
what's
saying.
happening.
Listen, I know that.
I dabbed and almost died.
I'm trying to smoke
Yeah.
and be able
Yeah.
to function.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even light it
Yeah,
correctly.
y'all be functional high.
I cannot
I
be
can,
high
I
like
can, I
that.
can functional high. You not you functional
No, I'm
high.
saying I can't be high like on the daggone
Mm-mm,
dab.
Y'all fuck
you
with
know?
like
It's
live
no-
resin and shit.
Like,
If I smoked as much weed as I smoked through
I'm
the
not gonna go
bong,
looking for it, but if it's
Yeah.
there, it's like hit this motherfucker. You good?
now, do you feel like you get high off of a bong versus a blunt?
Absolutely.
You smoke bowls too?
Absolutely, yeah.
What
But the
about-
gravity
Like I
bong,
You did the
I
bubbler?
just never
Have you
got
done the
high,
bubbler?
bubbler. What-
Yeah. So the bubbler is like
It
a
turns.
little bowl. Not even that. You think about that
That's
Wiz Khalifa joint? That's some crazy. It's
Yeah,
not.
that shit's
So the
crazy.
bubbler is a joint I used to have when I was at my last spot before I came out here. It's like a bowl, and then it has a little drop, like almost like a bong. It has like a little drop, and it has water in it, so it cools it down. So it's just like a bowl that you light, except it's cooler, so you can kind of take more in.
Possibly. Maybe if I see
It was just like a
Honestly,
bong,
bro.
but it was still
Okay.
hot though.
Yeah,
I think you
all that
should
stuff.
I'm just asking if you
mean
tried
what
it.
you mean.
Wine base instead of water. My friends in college used to do that all the
My
time.
homies use Hennessy.
Yeah.
To what?
Use
In a
wine and Hennessy instead of water.
In a
You gotta
bong.
see the
Yeah,
colors
why?
and smota.
It's like different vibes.
Mira.
Like wild vibe.
Comment down your highest fucking moment.
You're
if you got
high.
enough space, comment down your highest moment.
This guy
What
goes
was your
first.
highest moment?
Oh man.
Cause we be high, so
Exactly. Because to me, it's not like everybody had that point where they were first starting out where it's like this every time you're like, dude, this is the highest I've ever been. And now it's just like, I'm just me. Like, you know, so it's so there was 1-4-20, right? There was 1-4-20. It was either my first or second, and we was in like, you know, the bullshit, somebody garage, somebody mama house. She was probably smoking weed in the house. She was cool. She came out, y'all boys getting lit? I said, what the fuck is this?
Mama.
She really wanted to come out and hit the blunt. That's what it was. And we had everybody, and like all the plugs in the high school was at this party. So I'm talking about, still to this day, maybe, I'm not sure if I've ever seen that much weed just spread out. Like I'm talking about,
I can make it happen.
I believe you. But I'm just saying, like,
He said no competition in this house.
but it's ridiculous.
Got that.
Like, and again, they had the face man. They were pulling out props that I did not know existed for weed. Like, like y'all just trying shit at this point. Yeah. And like by the third or fourth round of all the blunts and all the shit they was passing around, I remember just sitting back in my chair and just like, it was like one of them little lawn chairs. You know, they got like car seats in this bitch. They just trying to find seats in this garage.
Car seats.
And I just remember being like this.
Seats.
They did. That's not even a. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the truth.
And I was just like this. I remember just like banging my head against the back. It was like comfortable, but I don't know why I kept doing it. And I was just like, and I didn't even notice I was doing it. And then someone was like, bro, you good? And then it kind of switched when I realized what I was doing. I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what's going on right now.
I don't even know how I'm here.
Either that or one time I might have smoked maybe one too many gravity bongs. And y'all know those music channels that be like playing at your grandmama's house out there? I watched that for 45 minutes.
Just
and
the
music, I turned on
just the name of the music.
I watched that for 45 minutes.
That.
I said, I'm about to play 2K. Turn the TV on. That was what was already on. And before it felt like 10 minutes. Cause you just thinking, and I looked at my phone and said, how long have I been songs? Oh. Yeah, maybe not like 7 gravity bong hits in the no more. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
everything going slow.
That's what
everything going slow.
I felt like everything was moving in present time, but then when I like kind of snapped out of like my thinking or whatever, and I'm like, I realized like, damn, what was I even about to do? Wasn't I trying to play 2K? And then
I don't know if this was a high moment, but I remember back during the gravity bong times, we would play music, and I swear the music was playing in 0.5. And I could start to feel the music. I could see, like, you know when you go to YouTube and you hit 0.5 playback speed and it's like and it's going slow. It was playing that slow, bro. It was playing that slow. But then it gets even crazier. After you start to get used to it and you like, damn, this is playing really slow. You like, wow, I'm way too high. So then you start to like be able to see like the music and it just starts.
That's LSD, bro.
They laced them up.
God,
bro.
I don't think you smoking weed.
That wasn't weed.
No, I'm telling you. Well, you don't literally see
Look at my face of concern.
So you gotta imagine.
Well, you did say
Your ass be lying.
Okay.
You gotta imagine it in my mind.
Look at my face.
Like you know what I be
Don't
on
give
sober.
this man LSD.
Bro, you know what I be on sober.
I don't
That's
think
an
you're
acid
smoking weed,
trip.
bro.
No, it was weird.
If you see the way you shit and you
one
doing
time I
this,
saw
you tripping.
Well, not literally seeing them,
One
but
time
like
I
in your
smoked
head.
weed with a shorty and I was in my car and I never forget it. And she's like, do you see that? And I said, she's like, those chipmunks right there.
Jeez, that's fucked.
Chipping there.
I said, I'm like, bro, I know my weed is fire, but it ain't that fire.
Right.
She saw chipmunks. I smoked weed with another shorty one time. She hit the blunt. She goes, did you lace this? I almost punched her in her throat. No violence to women, because I love you all without myself.
How dare you ask me that?
But how dare you say I would do such a thing? How I felt.
How I felt.
Oh my gosh, I'm smitten.
I'm smitten. I'm leaving.
I wanted to leave, but I was at my house. I said, let me roll it up for you.
To my room, my girl.
I rolled it up for her again, and that's the thing I want to talk about. Like, some people don't really know the type of weed they really want to smoke. You be smoking some weed that is too strong for you. You've seen the chipmunks. You smoke some weed, you think somebody put some stuff in it.
Yeah.
Know your weed. I just want to disclaim that again. Please know your weed.
Many kinds.
Yeah, man. I could tell you by the time like I was really high, but I don't really know it. Since the time I started smoking weed, I never stopped.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah,
I've been high
I've been high since day one. one time I can't think of a time I was too high and something happened.
Do y'all build like a weed tolerance like with drinking?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I feel like it can always go higher. I can always be higher.
Be higher and higher.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I feel like you can always be higher than what you are.
Something like that.
That's something I do. He ain't gonna pass the secret.
But not to a point where you just be drunker than you are. You just pass the fuck out. You pass the fuck out from smoking?
It is impossible.
You made me go to sleep.
You go to sleep.
Yeah, that's it. The sleep.
But not like that.
But that's cap though. I've seen some dudes definitely in the studio like
Oh,
this.
yeah, you're right.
Look,
Matter of fact,
look at me, look at me.
Amsterdam, if you haven't seen on my channel, 2 dudes passed out by, they was either dehydrated or they didn't have enough sugar in their system.
Oh, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Like how some of y'all said y'all were against weed, yada yada yada. I was never that. I was against like drugs. Like I still ain't never took no. Like all I've done is weed. So I would just educate myself on that. I'd talk to the people that would come in and smoke weed, and they would always be like, "Bro, you gonna come smoke with us?" Nope, probably not. But I enjoyed watching y'all be high and understanding. And again, it was just something got into it. The girl I was with at the time during spring break wanted to smoke, and I just said, you know what? So do I.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give it a shot. I just wanted to. I don't know. It was the day, I guess.
Shout out to smoking with me for the first time. We got in trouble. My sister, ironically, someone who smokes with me now, decided she wanted to snitch and tell our parents. No, she told my pops, yo, I smoke. So my mother flew me to my dad in North Carolina. Me and my cousin Mateo had to literally go pick weeds from the back of my dad's new house. But yeah, picking weeds out that shit. And then the irony of it all is the night after we finished picking weeds, and now he'll probably see we smoked weed that night too.
She's stupid, bro.
Shout out to Marty. You know.
Smoking, yeah. I was against that shit. Everybody know that I used to make fun of niggas like, yo, you a crackhead, like.
Literally.
You a crackhead. Like, you can't function without weed.
Did
like,
you feel like your parents put that on you?
No. Cause my mom wasn't a smoker, but my dad was. And I didn't even know that until I got older. This nigga saw it. A drug was a drug. And I wasn't for it. And then, like I said, once my man just said it helps with the ADHD, I'm just like, what?
What?
You not trying to put me on no pills? No pills? Alright, let's talk nice.
Hey, that's why it's legal here.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I don't want to take no pills. Let's talk about this homegrown flower plant.
That you can grow in your
This
house.
plant that was given from the earth. From the earth. You feel me? Like, God grown. That's the only reason why I fuck with it. And that's the only drug, quote unquote, YouTube purposes, that I will only fuck with.
I ain't gonna lie, it's
Cocaine
like,
is God grown too.
but see, but we want to talk
That's
about
cap.
Hey, can we? Yeah, because honestly,
That's cap.
If they do a little extra.
If anything, mushrooms. If you want to talk more homegrown.
honestly, I want to talk. I mean, I can't talk on.
I mean, that's another video.
I can't talk all deep and depth about it because I don't want this to come down. But definitely, the plant originated from a God-given ability from the earth.
Homegrownish. Because everything's homegrownish.
Nowadays,
It's from the earth, bro.
Yeah.
But nowadays, to tell you it's from the earth, I'd be a lie. Because if you're making hydroponic weed like what we smoke, then it's definitely not good.
Back then, it was from the earth. Right
yeah,
now,
so we can talk about the
it's
seeds.
from the earth and friends.
Some of the seeds.
Okay, just like other drugs is earth and
Real
friends.
shit though, some of the
Cocaine is
seeds.
earth and friends.
No, some of the seeds of today are definitely.
Well, hold on.
Don't
You
get
know,
me
we
fucking
recorded.
copyrighted,
No,
bro.
we'll go on different.
I was
Yes.
about to talk about the weed though. Definitely seeds of today have ancestry from back in the day. That's why she could tell you an old story about train wreck, but we still have this strain today. Now train wreck was one of those strains that wasn't, I'm not gonna lie, this is from an Amsterdam grower. He made it, it was done in-house.
Only keep a few real ones around.